Hi everyone and welcome to the second episode of Beyond the Sport with Navs. If you guys missed our first episode with the Ildefonso brothers, we'll make sure to put the link to that in the description box below. Now today for our second episode, we have a special guest who happens to be the talk of the town, Thirdy Ravena.
What's up, guys?
Make sure you check out what we have in store for you because it's going to be a lot of fun.
So today for the second episode of BTS with Navs, we have none other than the talk of the town himself, Thirdy Ravena. Just a few days fresh from leading Ateneo to their second straight championship and winning a second straight finals MVP. So Thirdy, has been only a few days, but it's probably felt like a week or so now. How do you feel?
Well, right now it's kind of mixed because we have schoolwork. It's keeping us busy, especially in my group work. You know that, guys. I always grind in school because student athletes. But yeah, in terms of the championship, it feels really great to, especially to celebrate that with the Ateneo community and of course with the team.
Now, Thirdy, in Game 2 of the finals, you had something written in your arm. And Game 2 is arguably the best game you've ever played in your career. 38 points, closing out the series in style. And I believe you dedicated the game to your late friend Javi, who passed away in 2017. Tell us more about how he inspired you for this final series, including the dream you had about him before Game 1.
Well, knowing Javi as a friend, he's the type to really not give a single crap about what people think of him. He's just gonna do whatever he wants whenever he feels like it. And I think that really inspires me to just be myself. And when you be yourself, it's like the best feeling, especially when you're trying not to fit in, just doing your stuff. So in terms of basketball, like when he passed away, like what I learned from him was that particular lesson. So I just really focused on myself and just focus on what I can do better for my teammates. And of course, just like what I told in the previous interview about him.
Yeah.
The night before Game 1. And long story short, in the dream, I saw him and he was laughing and he was just smiling. But we weren't talking at each other. We weren't talking to each other. I was just looking at him from a distance. And I just saw him. He was laughing and smiling. And when I looked at him again, he wasn't there anymore. So in a sense, I took it as something like Javi telling me to just enjoy and relax and do my thing because that's who he is as a person.
Also, you also mentioned that when you woke up after the dream, you were tearing up. It was an emotional time. So, how does someone like you, having such an important role for your team in the biggest stage of college basketball, how do you rebound from feeling all those emotions when you wake up and getting to play arguably one of the best games of your life?
Well, it's really, for me, it's really trying not to let the emotions get in the way of the game. Kasi I don't think, for me, emotions like a negative. So what I really tried to focus on was the game plan, of course, and to also just enjoy it. I mean, people think that when it's in the finals, you do things differently, you do things in a tweak your routine a little bit just so you could like just do something better. I don't know, but really in the finals, it's just the same. The best thing that I've done was just to not change anything that I've been doing the past season. So yeah, it's pretty much the same routine. I've just been watching games the night before, just meditating, just relaxing, and you know, when you enjoy it, it's a different thing.
During the season, you were suspended for one game, and because of that, you were disqualified from winning major individual. But I think more than that, what really affected you was how people, whether it be on social media or in person, they were to some degree taking a hit in your reputation because of you allegedly throwing a punch to Paul in the UP game,
Which I absolutely didn't.
which you absolutely didn't, as you've explained. But take us through that, the emotions you felt, or how you responded to all the talk that you were suddenly hearing that you hadn't heard about before.
Well, I mean, everyone has the right to express their own opinion. That's why, especially in social media, you see it a lot. But for me, it's really more on not about people thinking, people saying stuff about me. It's really more on them saying that I'm a dirty player. Or that I understand like when teams try to get me off my game by doing certain antics and trying to take cheap shots at me. And it was hard. I mean, a lot of teams did that, but I couldn't do anything about it. I can't think about myself. And I'm guilty at times of just like letting that get into my head. I think I need to do a better job. But in terms of what people think about me, it doesn't really matter. Just as long as I know what I do. I'm not a dirty player. Dirty is different from physical. I don't know. Sometimes when I do things, I don't know that like it would affect people that much. And I don't know. It's just me wanting to play. I'm a competitive person, and when you get in the particular mindset where you're just ready for the game, you can't help but to just give a little shove or push, but not anything dirty.
Exactly. There's a line.
Yeah, there's a line between that. And when your intention is to hurt, that's different. My intention is to just create space for myself, legally. Yes, I think it's really up to the people how they sort of gravitize like how big what I do or what I've done during the season was. So.
Now, you early in your career, you went through what not a lot of UAP athletes do, and that's already taking into account also the pressure that comes with your last name, because your dad was obviously a great college player. Your brother was undisputedly a great college player. So when you come in, you're Thirdy Ravena, you're the next Ravena, you're expected to have that superstar leap as well. Then it was difficult at first because in your first year you didn't get to play as much. Your second year you had to sit out. But do you now look at all the trials that you went through as sort of a blessing in disguise? Because look where it got you. You had one of the greatest performances ever in finals game. So just when you reflect back on everything that's happened, what do you feel about that?
Of course, with everything that I've experienced, whether it's positive or negative, it always had an impact in my life. But I think, in retrospect, all those negative things that has happened, just like the year that I sat out, suspension of the game, I think they all have impacts on me positively because I learned a lot. And the year I was out, I learned so much more about basketball than going through the season. Like thinking about it, is that like if I went to my second year that time, it wouldn't have been much of a difference. So I was able to focus on myself and for an entire year, and just focus on what I can do better as a player to help my team. So yeah, there's always a blessing, no matter how hard or how bad things will get eventually in your life. You can always take something positive out of it. So that's what I took out of it, and yeah, it's really helped me now become a better player and also as a person.
Okay, before we let you go, next year, your last playing year for eligibility, your 5th season, will Thirdy Ravena play for Ateneo next year, or will he go pro?
I'll definitely play for them.
You heard it here.
Thanks for watching part 1 of this interview. Make sure to catch the next episode of Beyond the Sport with Navs as we go even deeper with Thirdy Ravena. Also, one of our sponsors is going to have a giveaway at the end of this series, so make sure to click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and tune in to what we have next for a chance to win.